Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 City of Kitchener New Year's Levee. I'm Kitchener Mayor Berry Vrbanovic, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this year's levee, the first in our history to be held virtually. Today's event looks a little, maybe a lot different than our usual levee, but we're so glad that you're able to join us today. This past year has been a year like no other. We've experienced unprecedented changes that have impacted our personal lives, our businesses, our community, our country, and in fact, our planet. I'd like to thank all of you. Yes, I mean every one of you, residents, business owners, healthcare and frontline workers, other essential workers, youth, retirees, everyone who's come together and made the necessary sacrifices to ensure that our community weathered the storm of this pandemic. You truly proved we're all in this together. Together, we made it a priority to support one another, ensuring that we would remain a connected, resilient, and compassionate community. In times of adversity, we often see the best in people, and I can truly say that our community was a shining example of this. During today's levee, you will hear from members of Kitchener Council and enjoy some family-friendly entertainment. There were so many exciting things that happened in our community this past year that it was hard to narrow it down, but today we'll share some of Kitchener's 2020 story with you. You'll learn about the work we did in developing our Housing for All housing strategy and approving our new equity, anti-racism, and Indigenous initiatives team. You'll hear how we supported business throughout the pandemic, saw companies transition to PPE manufacturing, and planned ahead with our new $110 million Make It Kitchener 2.0 strategy. And you'll hear how we continue to support our residents throughout this pandemic and beyond with the opening of new amenities like Schlegel Park, develop online programming through Active Kitchener and our neighborhood associations, and reimagine winter with programming over the next few months. But before we hear from Council, let's get this levee started with some of our great local musical talent. See you again at the end of the levee.
1, 2, 3. Stuck in only time, and I suppose it'll always be hard to say if what lies ahead is in my way, but complacently I let it change into the things I want to see. Dig my head in to the road signs that tell me to slow down in my wheel, but it's all fine in my damn check engine lights there, holes through my soul, and out that Sunday night, and I let the full moon be my guide, driving back in 1935, that night, you know I'm making up my mind. I'm headed back to you. 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 Quite the load we're carrying. Hold your horses there. It's slow it down. Put my hope and faith in it. You should know the way by now. But I'm riding with a ghost tonight. I can hear him saying to my right, and he's telling me to look alive. Go get your life, kid, I'll hang around. So I roll my face down and I throw my troubles out, and every grievance in the mirror fade away, and I hear my passenger say I'm in agreement. headed back to you. I'm headed back to you. I don't wanna hold on to the past, I'd rather hold you. I don't wanna keep on looking back or waste the view. I don't wanna hold on to the past, I'd rather hold you. I don't wanna keep on looking back, I'll waste the view. I don't wanna hold on to the past, I'd rather hold you. I don't wanna keep on looking back, I'll waste the view. I don't wanna hold on to the past, I'd rather hold you. I don't wanna keep on looking back, I'll waste the view.
What a great way to get this levee started! Good afternoon, I'm Ward 10 Councillor Sarah Marsh, and today I wanted to highlight how the economic challenges and healthcare needs that have arisen due to the pandemic have spurred innovation and caused many local manufacturers to rise above these challenges and pivot their resources so quickly. For instance, 8 months ago, we had very limited PPE manufacturing capacity locally, but now we have about 90 companies producing PPE. This is such an extraordinary shift, and it speaks to the growing strength and innovation of our local smart manufacturing and tech hubs. I'm so proud of Kitchener's more than century-old industrial roots, as they have laid a foundation for our future of smart manufacturing here. That's why I'm not surprised when the pandemic hit, local manufacturers and tech companies, including the healthcare sector, shifted their resources and focused on how to provide for the many arising needs produced by this pandemic. There are, thankfully, really just too many successes to share them all, but here are just a few. So Barbarian Sportswear pivoted to manufacturing masks like our very own City of Kitchener masks. Mapped In created a contact tracing solution to help make our workplaces safer by identifying workers who have come near each other. AvidBots builds cleaning robots, and seeing a demand for floor cleaning robot called Neo in commercial spaces. Now, although this season has been and will continue to be highly challenging, it's so great to hear about those who have found a way to change their manufacturing to provide essential products and services that keep us safe now and in the future. So with that, I'll pass it on over to Councillor Johnston.
Thank you, Sarah, and welcome. I'm Ward 8 Councillor Margaret Johnston. Now more than ever, small businesses need strategies and supports to shift their business delivery modes and product offerings to meet consumer demands and trends. During the pandemic, we have seen many retailers create safe, curbside pickup options, as well as online ordering and delivery options. Financial supports to small businesses have been made available by all levels of government to assist with financial shortfalls, as well as investments into product delivery and even shifts to completely different products to support the healthcare system. The COVID crisis has highlighted the importance of having an online presence to sell goods and services. In Kitchener, the Waterloo Region Small Business Centre is helping businesses in this transition by offering many supports, seminars, webinars, and events to gain more knowledge on digital marketing and e-commerce. They've even created free supports like Shop Here, making a way for independent small businesses and artists to get selling online right away at no cost. One of my favorite examples of small independent businesses adapting and shifting their resources is about a company called Canadian Shield. They provided 3D printers and education software until COVID hit. In response to the great need for PPE at the time, they pivoted their resources by using their 3D printers to make face shields and now are also providing adult and children's disposable masks. This is just one of many great stories about local businesses who changed direction amidst the pandemic in order to continue and grow. So behind me, we are in beautiful Belmont Village in Ward 8, Kitchener. And this summer, these businesses are a perfect example of pivoting to handle COVID. And we had a beautiful outdoor patio here, and many of you were able to enjoy it this summer. So that's exactly what we're talking about. And up next is Councillor Ioannidis.
Thank you, Margaret, and hello everybody. I am Ward 7 Councillor Bill Ioannidis. The importance of continued investment in smart manufacturing and the different technology streams that has been emphasized by the onset of this global pandemic, like the previous and highly successful Economic Development Investment Fund that was initiated by the City of Kitchener over 15 years ago, Kitchener is investing again to support the city's economic recovery from this global pandemic and to spur economic growth over the next decade. I'm looking forward to seeing the fruits of this next investment as the city partners with the University of Waterloo expand their highly successful Velocity program at the Downtown Health Science campuses. A 90,000 square foot facility in downtown Kitchener will be part of the Make It Kitchener 2.0 economic development strategy, one that will reinforce Kitchener's place among global leaders in health innovation. This will be an entrepreneurial hub for innovative health technology, offer experienced mentors and physical resources, and attract significant private sector investment. Entrepreneurs and creators alike will have access to use this unique space, which is expected to create 75 new high-growth medium tech startup companies and 50 health tech scale-up companies, bringing more than 800 jobs to our community. So that wraps up the economic development. Let's get back to some good tunes.
قطعة اخباره ما تشوفه قالوا بعيد سفاره قالوا بلاده يمين ياخذني دار لبوس منها الجبين نتالي ما ينفعني دوا إلا عناق الحبيب صفى لقلبي سنة وما يشلها نتالي نتالي يا ليلى ليلى يا لا لا يا ليلى ليلى رحت انا رحت بصارة قالت برجك في برجي بالسنة ومعلق برجمة قالت يا خسارة هونيك فوق بالمدارة ما يلتقونش بين نتالي نتالي
Great to hear those wonderful tunes. Good afternoon. I'm Ward 2 Councillor Dave Schnider, wishing you a happy new year. Since the onset of COVID-19, we're reminded of the value of connection, compassion for others, and putting others before ourselves. We've seen many examples of how our community has come together to show kindness and support to one another. Our community has been innovative and committed to showing their support for our frontline workers in many ways, like honking car horns, banging pots, putting out lawn signs, or posting positive messages of support on social media. At the City of Kitchener, we develop virtual programming like the Kitchener Says Thanks concert series. Our commitment to keeping residents connected and active has never faltered. During the pandemic, we pivoted to ensure we could deliver a variety of free and safe programming for every age group. While physical distancing practices continue, Active at Home offers a lot of indoor and outdoor activities, events, and resources for everyone. You and your family can choose from 8 different categories: arts and culture, family, youth and children, fitness and wellness, nature and greening, neighborhood association and community programs, neighborhood activities, programming and activities for seniors, and sports. Also aquatics. Go to kitchener.ca and search Active at Home to access these free activities. And now, I'll hand it over to Councillor Gazzola.
Thank you, Dave. Hello, everybody. My name is John Gazzola, and I'm Councillor for Ward 3. COVID-19 has taken a toll on our mental health, especially on seniors. The city has been supporting seniors with regular social and well-being support phone calls. Kitchener Connections is an organization that offers an interactive and telephone-based social and recreational programs. Know of a senior who may be feeling isolated or just wants to talk and would benefit from this service, please have them contact 519-741-2916 to register. Again, that's 519-741-2916. Now grab a coffee or a hot chocolate or a cup of tea and have a phone chat with the Kitchener Connections Program Coordinator. There's another organization called Wellbeing Waterloo Region. They have gathered resources and information to help you with any anxiety or stress caused by the pandemic. And they have developed many ideas to help you improve your well-being. If you have access to a computer, you can find them online at wellbeingwaterloo.ca. And now, here's Councillor Chapman.
Thank you, John, and welcome. I'm Ward 9 Councillor Debbie Chapman. The pandemic has exposed real inequities and disproportionately impacted particular communities, including women and seniors, Indigenous, Black, and racialized residents, low-income people and families, people with disabilities, and those experiencing homelessness. As a council, we must continue to support an open dialogue to address subjects such as racial injustice and the lack of access to Indigenous services and community spaces. We recognize more must be done to ensure the marginalized and populations made vulnerable aren't left behind, and we want to ensure that we play an active role in making this a reality. To this end, Council recently approved an Equity, Anti-Racism and Indigenous Initiatives team of 5 staff to begin addressing any systemic racism and oppression at the city. This team will also help educate our organization and improve internal staff culture and our services to you, the community. These are positive first steps as we commence this journey together towards greater inclusion and understanding. And now I would like to hand it over to Councillor Singh. Thank you.
Thank you, Davey, and Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Paul Singh, the Councillor for Ward 6. We know that this pandemic has disproportionately impacted the most vulnerable and marginalized in our community. Nowhere has it been seen more than in housing and homelessness. The City of Kitchener, in collaboration with the Region of Waterloo, community groups, and the development industry, have created a housing strategy aimed at highlighting and addressing challenges to the housing affordability in Kitchener. This initiative will find solutions that will encourage a broader range of housing options and increase the supply of affordable housing opportunities. In fact, when it comes to housing, Kitchener is walking the talk. We've already started to implement this new strategy by allocating $15 million in land or cash from our new Make It Kitchener 2.0 economic development strategy towards this plan. And just before Christmas, the city made the first of those investments by dedicating lands next to the Country Hills Public Library. This will be new supportive housing for women in partnership with the federal government Rapid Housing Initiative, the Region of Waterloo, and the YWCA. This is how we are building a caring community. Thank you. Now let's get back to this afternoon's next performance.
It's a good day, and you're meant to be here right where you stand. It's a good day. We fall down and we get back up again. It's a good day. It wasn't yesterday, but things can change. It's a good day. Minogi shigat, minogi shigat, minogi shigat, minogi shigat. And I can see that we're all stars connected in a constellation. I can see that we're all stars connected. And I can see that we're all stars connected in a constellation. I can see that we're all stars connected. And I can see that we're all stars connected in a constellation. I can see that we're all stars connected. a good day. It wasn't yesterday, but things can change. It's a good day. Minogi she good, Minogi she good. Minogi she good, Minogi she good.
Thank you for that great performance. Good afternoon. I'm Ward 5 Councillor Kelly Galloway-Sealock. We recognize healthy citizens make a healthy community, and there's no better way to live a healthier, more active lifestyle than by visiting one of our many city parks, trails, or natural areas all season long. We know it's important to provide our citizens with connected trails for cycling, open parks, spaces for play, and playgrounds for families. Across our city, we have more than 1,600 hectares of parkland, including 75 natural areas, 220 parks, and upwards of 125 kilometers of community trails for you to enjoy. Thanks to the support of local families like Ron and Barb Schlegel and their sons, this year we opened RBJ Schlegel Park, which just had its Phase 1 opening this past September. You and your family and friends can enjoy a large playground, sand play area, and artificial fields. More amenities and facilities will come in the future during Phase 2. These are perfect places to de-stress and get some physical activity or downtime, whether you like a quiet walk or a bike ride, or something more energizing like jogging, cross-country skiing, or snowshoeing. There are so many options. And now over to Councillor Michaud.
Thank you, Kelly, and welcome. I'm Ward 4 Councillor Christine Michaud. We are so lucky to live in a city that has such a wide range of programs and services that promote healthy, active living.
With Active Kitchener, you can look up your favorite sports and recreation programs featuring interactive activities and suggestions on ways to stay active and entertained at home or in your own neighborhood. Just visit our website at kitchener.ca/Active Kitchener or /We Get a Glance on your city's website for fun stuff to do. Tired of walking in your neighborhood? You may want to try a few of the 12 self-guided walking tours found on kitchener.ca by searching self-guided walking tours. They are one of the best ways to explore and truly experience Kitchener while learning about our rich history, vibrant culture, great diversity, and modern amenities at your own pace and in your own time. Why not start with a self-guided walk through our neighborhoods and trails and visit the places and homes that have helped shape our city? I'm standing here at the Homer Watson House and Gallery, a significant heritage landmark in Lower Doon in Ward 4. They're located on Old Mill Road and are open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. New to the list of tours this year is the Extraordinary Spaces Public Art Series. I'm hearing great feedback about these. Now I'll pass it over to Councillor Davey.
Thank you, Christine, and hello everyone. I'm Ward 1 Councillor Scott Davey. At any time, it's nice to look out the window during a snowfall and realize one of your kind neighbors has cleared your sidewalk for you. This winter will bring many opportunities for snow shoveling. When you're out doing your own shoveling, why not consider being a snow angel this season and help a neighbor with clearing their snow? It feels good to know you have lent a helping hand to someone in need. Thanks to everyone who has been a snow angel in the past. You are doing great work for your neighbors and your community. This year, we also want to reimagine winter and how we as a city experience and enjoy the winter season by offering activities, attractions, and programs that champion community spirit and reduce feelings of isolation. Find your escape from the challenges of the pandemic from 3 main activities: reimagine outdoors, reimagine indoors, and staying connected. From tobogganing to a peaceful walk through Victoria Park and taking in the festive display of lights, to joining a virtual cooking class, there are plenty of ideas and more events will be added as they become available. Just look for Reimagine Winter on our City of Kitchener website for more details and start making some plans. Whatever you decide to do this winter, there is no shortage of outdoor activities. With that, here's our last performance for you today, and back to Mayor Vrbanovic to close. Enjoy.
It's been a long, long time since you've been here with me. Seems like forever, not the way it should be. We've got so much living to do, coming just around the bend. Before you know it, we'll be together again. So baby, be strong until then. It's just around the corner. We'll be touching hands once again, my friend. So baby, be strong until then. It's just around the corner. But first a Merry Christmas, then a brand new year. Baby, be strong until then. It's just around the corner. We'll be touching hands once again, my friends. Baby, be strong until then. It's just around the corner. First a Merry Christmas, then a brand new year. Though we're far apart, there'll be snow and a little cheer. Soon we'll be together in a happy new year. Holiday lights will glow even brighter than before, filling our hearts with love evermore. So baby, be strong until then. It's just around the corner. We'll be touching hands once again, my friend. Baby, be strong until then. Baby, be strong until then. Baby, be strong until then.
Hi everyone, Mayor Berry back again as we look to wrap things up from today's first ever virtual New Year's Levee. While I would have loved to see you here at City Hall, I hope you enjoyed this year's virtual New Year's Levee as much as I did. I'd like to thank all of the performers that we heard from today. You definitely helped us start out the new year on a high note. After hearing from members of council, it's clear that the past year was full of new challenges and continued growth for many of us. This can be seen in the projects, initiatives, and shifts taking place across the board right here in Kitchener. It still amazes me that prior to the pandemic, we had limited local PPE manufacturing capacity. But now, just over 9 months later, we have more than 90 companies producing PPE right here in Waterloo Region. This is something that I would have never have imagined was possible until now. But, like always, we're a community in a region of barn raisers that work together to ensure that we truly make it Kitchener.
As we begin a new year, we know that there will still be hard days ahead of us, but with the announcement of approved vaccines, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Especially in the coming weeks, it'll be important that we all follow the provincial shutdown orders. Ontarians are reminded that staying home and following public health guidelines is currently the best way to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. This includes limiting trips outside the home, except for essential purposes, practicing physical distancing of at least 2 meters when going out, wearing a face covering when physical distancing is a challenge or when it is mandatory to do so, and washing your hands frequently and thoroughly. Also, if you do have any symptoms, please stay home and get tested if required to do so. In the weeks ahead, I hope you'll join me to reimagine winter safely and discover all of the amazing activities that our community has to offer this winter. And if you can, please remember to leave your holiday displays up and lit until at least the end of January, like here in Victoria Park, to brighten up our neighborhoods as we're out walking for physical activity. On behalf of Kitchener City Council and our staff, thank you for starting 2021 with us and members of our community. Kitchener is a resilient, caring, and innovative community, and I'm excited to see what 2021 holds for us. Thank you, and Happy New Year.